Hi, my name is Joanna, and as you might be able to tell by my t-shirt, I am a science teacher. More specifically, I work at a university. I teach students in physics classes, and I also do research. I do research about ultraviolet radiation. You might know it better as UV radiation. Now on this channel, I'm going to provide some videos about activities that I do about UV radiation and how we can understand it better. And if you're interested in maybe doing those activities with students or the public or people around you, then I recommend you watch some of those videos. Now this video is just to introduce you to one of the key items that I use to do those activities. And that item is sunprint paper. And that's actually the brand name of this particular company. Now there's actually 3 companies that I know of that make this paper. There is this one, which is made by Lawrence Hall of Science, University of California in Berkeley. Now this one I know is easily obtainable across Australia, and again I will provide some links to places that I know that sell this. But the other 2 companies that I know of are Nature Print Paper and Sun Art Print Paper, so I will again leave links if you're interested in looking those up. Now why would I be interested in this paper? So the paper is very useful, and it's based around the science of cyanotypes, or you might have heard of blueprint paper. So when we say sunprint paper, blueprint paper is used interchangeably sometimes. So if you hear me saying the 2 words interchangeably, that's why. Now this paper is rather special. Now in this kit you will get big A4 size sheets of paper, and I'll pull the kit out in a minute, but the paper looks a bit like this. It is blue on one side and white on the other. Now the blue is some chemicals that have been dried onto the paper and are ready to be used. Now, the chemicals, what are they? They are ferric ammonium citrate and potassium ferric cyanide. Now please don't panic when you hear that last word. This is non-toxic. It is safe to use with everybody. That being said, I wouldn't recommend anyone try and eat it, but it is not cyanide in the sense of the poison. So please don't panic when you hear that. Now, when these chemicals are exposed to radiation, specifically ultraviolet radiation, they undergo a photoactivated redox reaction. Now, I had to write that down. That's why I was looking that way, because I can never remember that, even though it's my space. So there will be a reaction, which you will be able to physically see when you're exposing this to UV radiation, and the students will be able to see it, and there will be an activity about observing what happens. So it's quite useful paper. When you buy one of these packs, so this is a kit pack, you can also buy what's called a refill pack, which is just paper. I usually prefer the refill because I don't use the kit. So when you open these, you get 2 things. You get the acrylic sheet, which is actually transparent and got these protective sheets on. I don't use this, and for these activities that we will work on in this channel, you don't need this, so you can put that aside unless you need a solid board for something. And then you'll receive the paper, which is, as you can see, about the size of an A4 piece of paper. Now, it's kept in black plastic because if exposed to sunlight, could expose, so we've got to keep it in a UV free environment. Now if you're buying this, you can buy the small, there's a small 10 by 10 size, which is this one. I recommend, if you're going to be buying a lot for a big group, this is probably more economical. You can cut it into 6 smaller sheets, and there's lots of paper to go around, or you can buy the smaller packs if you want. So that's the kit. You don't need much more than that. When we do the activities, I'll give you more explanation about what else you will need. So that's the main part of the kit. If you want more information, I will also leave a link to a paper that I have published. And also I'd like to recommend this fabulous newly published book called Sun Gardens, Cyanotypes by Anna Atkins. Now this is written by Larry J. Schaaf. This is an updated version of a book he published many years ago, and it is about the lady who first started using cyanotypes in basically a mass production way to produce books and to produce images that can be used to, basically before photographs were really used in books. Now, it's a big book, it's beautifully produced, and having seen some of the original books and the original cyanotypes, I can say this is really worth your time having a look. If you can persuade your library to buy a copy and check it out, please do. I hope you stick around, watch some of the other videos on this channel, and maybe try them out by yourself, with friends, and just explore how interesting it is to find out what sort of reactions can occur from something you cannot see. So, welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy these videos, and I will see you soon.